start. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Clark to fire. A little screen to the running back. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boyd. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Finding an escape route. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Got it in the middle with Schrader. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harrison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Still on his feet at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hand off from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker is Harrison. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid...
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bears will snap it on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Clark wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're giving up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs through the tackle. Touchdown Bears! He would not be denied.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. On the run run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Powell. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Clark to fire. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Schrader. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tennessee. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Bears will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dances away. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver.
And he's got it inside the 35. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He makes a catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw to the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Powers through. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless shoot.
There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I think giving that up, man, you got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go. So they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time. Something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here. I think
big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
It's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield. And guys had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, you get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
Man, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for two-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the two-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking for room. It's Butler. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Caught behind the line. It's Harrison. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got the first down and more. Off and running. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 22 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me.
Just plowing ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Volunteers are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. And the defense drags him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears enter the final minute with the lead. They'll try the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And the quarterback takes a knee.